treasure all that's new and true and gay. Easy living and we're giving what we know we're dreaming of. We are one, having fun, walking in the glow of love.
Hello, hello, hello.
Smiling faces, going places, it's so wonderful. So
Hey guys.
fountain, climbing mountains as we're
I'm
holding
back.
each other near. Sipping wine, we try to find that
Hey
touch
guys.
from above as we share our faith.
How you guys doing? We have a letter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on into the room. Yes, come into the room. Still, only for the grown and sexy. If you're not grown and sexy, you can't come in here, okay? Hey guys, only for the grown and sexy, okay? I even had to do my own grown and sexy test before I came, okay? Hey guys, hey. So we have a letter. Welcome to Talk That Talk. Talk That Talk with DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is Angela Patarreal of the DivaSpeaks Relationships brand, and I's back. Well, I never left, but I haven't been on here like that because a girl has been busy. I left corporate America to become a flight attendant, and I have been exhausted, busy, adjusting, living life, all of that. No complaints, but I'm so happy to be here with you guys. And I thought I would start it off. Ooh, I keep messing with the lighting. I wanted to start it off with a letter that's kind of hot right now, okay? The Am I the Asshole? Own horn, but I do know what I am talking about. Don't let this app keep you single. There may be somebody out here watching and looking for you right now. So, from the Am I the Asshole series, and yes, a lot of us can be an asshole with the perfect settings, right? So I'm not above it. Most of you aren't above it either, but I love this series because it gives us some real live thought-provoking situations. So we got a good sister here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you probably not gonna like my answer, but that ain't never stopped me from giving you my opinion. So she says, our good sister says, I am currently 7 months pregnant and I give my friend a ride to work. I've been doing this for the last year because she lives 3 minutes away from me and I was in my old apartment, and I continue to do the favor when I moved in with my partner. Ain't that just like life? You know what I'm saying? You're single and you're minding your own business and you're just going about life being good to other people, and maybe life and or God, or some people say the universe, rewards you with a wonderful partner, and then things tend to change, but the people in your life expect for things to stay the same. But I digress. Anyway, back to the letter. I'm going on maternity leave next month, and my friend has no idea how she is getting to and from work. She's been trying to figure it out since I found out I was pregnant, but she cannot drive. There are no driving schools nearby. The closest one is 2 hours away. And they have no family to help them. I'm going to stop right there. Now, my mama always used to tell me, now she's from the backwoods of the Mississippi Delta, may she rest in peace. You got to watch out for them people who absolutely have no friends and no family prior to you coming in their life to help them. You got to watch out for those type. You mean you tell me before you met, like I'm the only person you got in this world? But anyway, I digress. Today she suggests, wait a minute, let me back. And they have no family to help them. I said, I wish I could help more, but giving her rides while I'm pregnant, while I'm on maternity leave, and driving with a newborn at 6 a.m. just isn't happening. A lot of us can agree with that, right? Okay. Today she suggested, this is where it gets good. You might want to pay attention to this part. Today she suggested I ask my partner, my baby's father, if he would drive her. And I said, no, I'm not asking. Okay. We have to be at work. Wait a minute. We have to be at work at 6:30, and my partner had to be at work at 7:30, and we live 10 to 15 minutes away from my friend, and our job is 20 minutes away from his job, and I'm not making my partner wake up earlier than he normally does to get ready for work and drive my friend to work because she can't find a ride. She made a joke saying that he should because it's his fault that I have to go out of work because he got me pregnant, and as a friend, she would appreciate the favor. I said, I wish we could help, but I'm not asking him. She's upset with me because I won't even ask, but I already know my partner will say yes. See, you got to know your man. Got to know your man, okay? Let me repeat that. She's upset with me because I won't even ask, but I already know my partner will say yes because he has a people pleaser tendency, so I'm making the decision for him. Sometimes we have to do that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that part. Anyway, then she brought up how she wouldn't have even taken the job that I helped her get if she knew we wouldn't be able to carpool anymore. She figured it out. Wait a minute. She figured it out when I couldn't give her a ride due to illness or other appointments. But now I feel like she's trying to guilt me into and keeps insisting I ask and won't drop it. How should I move on? So if you're just now tuning in, our good sister from the Am I the Asshole series, she's 7 months pregnant and she knows she's about to go out on maternity leave. So this is the situation. So she's got this home girl or this friend girl and or co-worker that she's been given a ride to. Based on the letter, our good sister helped the lady that she's given the ride to. Not only is she giving her a ride, but she helped her get the job or refer the job to her. So our good sister has been a good friend and giving her notice and letting her know, when I go out on maternity leave, you're going to have to find your own way to work. The co-worker slash friend says, well, you need to ask your man, can he give me a ride to work? Since you can't give me a ride to work. Our good sister says, I'm not asking my man because I already know my man is a people pleaser. And he'll say yes. But she says she's making the decision for him. So the co-worker backslash friend is upset with our good sister and says she needs to ask him. And I'm paraphrasing what the co-worker that needs to ride to work says, had I known that we wasn't going to be able to carpool anymore, I wouldn't even took this job. I would have. So anyway, that's the situation. So I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. You're probably not going to agree. You're probably not going to like it. But I swear to God, that has never kept me from giving my opinion before. But I'm very respectful. You know, if you watch me, you know I'm very respectful. I'm a tad bit funny, but I'm respectful. So listen, I stand 10 toes down with this sister that's pregnant, with our good sister that's pregnant. I stand with her 100%. You guys, I was just watching a video on this app just the day before yesterday of this poor woman whose life has been turned upside down because she just found out that she paid for a vacation for her boyfriend or her husband to go on. I forgot. Anyway, he's her partner. She paid for him to go on a vacation, okay, thinking she's done a wonderful thing for her man, only to find out that her best friend and her man went on this vacation together, and the only reason that she found out was because her no good best friend got into an accident of sorts and is critically injured, and the best friend's family is soliciting donations to help get her the medical attention that she needs. I know some of you not going to like this. You may call people like me insecure. I don't care. I would side with this sister. I'm not going to ask my man to give you a ride to work. That's how most of this modern day affairs and relationships gone wild, okay, happen. You're too trusting. And this is a grown woman. This is a grown woman who knows that she needs to be responsible. She needs to find her own way. But she is trying to guilt this woman into making her ask her man to give her a ride to work. I would say no. You can ask Gayla to ask her man. The answer is no. And what you better not do is go behind my back and ask him either, because then we gonna have some problems. I don't like to tussle. I'm not a fighter. I can't fight. But we would have some problems if you do some mess like that. So I'm saying, if you or someone you know is in a situation like that, yeah, I know somebody sent up some hearts because I said I can't fight. I cannot fight. Jesus, no. I can't. You know what? Record that and put it in rotation. And Gayla, Vassie, Puerto Real cannot fight. What I can do is dial 911 expeditiously and be the damsel in distress, because I feel I'm in imminent danger if you ever approach me like that. I'm just saying, I already know my place in the world. I stay in my lane. But you can't be out here trusting people and being, the person that feels like they have to save another grown adult. This is a grown woman who is now trying to guilt trip another grown woman who is growing her family, who's doing what she needs to do to move forward in her life. But this other good sister, we can't even call her a good sister, can we? Anyway, this old raggedy person don't even want to be responsible enough. There's ride shares, right? You can pay someone else, make a friend, meet a new neighbor, city bus transportation. I don't know. But if she has a job, then she has the means to carve out something within her budget so she can get her behind to and from work. Because after all, if you go to work, I'm just going to assume you need the money, right? If you need the money, then you need to pay your bills. So how else are you going to pay your bills? So I'm going to just recap. A good sister wrote into the Am I the Asshole series because she wants to know, is she the asshole for refusing to ask her baby's father, to give her coworker a ride to work while she's out on maternity leave? Our good sister said, no, she's not going to ask him. She even told, this is what I love about, see, I love a woman like myself. She was up front with it. She said, I told her, no, I wasn't going to ask him. That's the type of woman I am. I don't meet too many people like myself. I'm just going to tell, I'm going to be respectful. I will be kind. I will use tact. But the answer is going to be the same. No. See, she told this woman, no, I'm not asking my man. That's what she said. The answer is no. And that wasn't even good enough. You see how people would do you? So, guys, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, if you're the type of woman who would get upset with me, not me, but her, like a woman like us, right? Us, right? If you're the type of woman who would get upset because the answer that I gave you wasn't in your favor, or you didn't get what you want from me, and now you keep pushing the issue, right? That makes me think there's some more things about you that I don't know. That what else are you willing to do if you don't get your way when you ask for something? Stay away from people like that. And another thing, in the letter, this woman talks about how she felt bad for the woman because the woman allegedly has no friends, no family, and she felt like she was the only one in a position to help her carless coworker in an effort to help get her to work. I don't know about y'all, but it's something about where I come from, right? The generation that raised me, right? The generation that raised me, they were born in the 20s. Yeah, 1920s. I've always been told that, especially for grown people, if you got a person that's trying to guilt trip you and you the only person that they got in this whole entire world, no friends, no family, no former acquaintances, there is no one else in the world that they can call for help, that's a problem. That says a lot about how they have lived their life. Now, that's not absolute, but it definitely is something to consider. And I feel like there's a reason why this woman, who has no car, no driver's license, doesn't know how to drive, is depending on our 7.5 pregnant friend, okay, our good sister, to get her to work. But then, this is the part I don't like, guys. You want to bring my man into it? You want to bring my who into it? When I told you I wasn't going to ask him. Oh my God. Let me read this comment before I get out of here. I said I wasn't going to be on here long because, guys, I was a little nervous coming online tonight. It's been a while for me. I was nervous. I'm not even scared to tell you. I'm not a faker. I was so nervous. The answer is hell no. Who said that? That friend is messy and wants to get in between the two of them. That's right. That's my kind of woman right there. That's right. There go my girl, J. Marie. Hey, J. Marie. That's my other home girl right there. Quit the job then if you... Exactly. Like... Okay, so you ladies are like me. I'm not about to make it my problem. And you're not about to make me feel any type of way. What I will do is create some distance between the two of us. Because that tells me you don't know how to own up and create a pivot or whatever you need to adjust, okay, to make your own situation better. Because it's your responsibility to get your behind to and from work. I wish I would. And if anything, oh, I'm finna make a lot of people mad. Okay? I don't care, okay? That's never stopped me from giving my opinion. Let me tell you something. Listen, okay, hold on. Now remember, I'm a little different sometimes, okay? And if I think I'm different and I'm not, then it's because I don't meet a lot of people like what I'm about to say. But let's just slow walk this thing, okay? So our sister is pregnant. She's 7 months pregnant, right? And when she met the Carla's coworker, when she met her, you know how my mind gets, right? When she met the Carla's coworker, our good sister was single, right? Bear with me. So these two ladies met when both of them were single. One of them has gotten into a relationship and is serious. Now she's living with her man, and now she's 7.5 months pregnant by her man. And they are growing, they're starting their family or whatever. Life is wonderful for her. Been there, done that, doing it. Wouldn't that, I'm just saying, like if I saw my friend glowing up in this particular area and she's going out on maternity leave, right? She's not stressing about the bills. She's not stressing about anything. All we know is she's going out on maternity leave. I'm talking about the woman in the letter. I want to make it clear. I'm the single friend who's still in the same position. I'm still single. I'm still callless. I still don't have no family, no friends. I can't drive. And the one friend I have seems to have cushioned her life with the help of a man. She's growing her family. That would motivate me to want to go get me a man of my own. I'm just saying, I don't care who thinks what of me. I would want to go get me a man of my own. I mean, if you got no friends and no family to help you and you have no support system, you shouldn't run off the one person who is in your corner just because they can't fulfill your demands. And this is what I say to the woman or any other woman that's in a situation like this. It may not be a ride to work. It may not be a ride to work. It may be, they may need a place to stay. They may want to come lay up on your couch or in your spare bedroom. Or they may need a place to go during the daytime or for whatever. Now they are in your personal space with you and your significant other. You better watch these modern day people with these loose morals and these broken moral compasses. Gone are the days where you can simply help a person out of the goodness and the kindness of your heart and everything would be all right. But I don't know who did. No, absolutely not. You got to be careful who you help. You got to be careful who you allow in your house. Okay, you can't be letting everybody in your house. You can't be helping everybody because 9 times out of 10 what I have seen is it backfires. it backfires. They don't have to be messing around with your partner. It doesn't mean you're insecure to want to even protect that. It just means you got to be careful. People these days have agendas. They have ill intentions, and it will not serve you to help everybody, because sometimes you learn the worst about a person when you're in a position to help them. You better watch some of these TikTok stories. Just awful. Just awful, and before I go, I'm reminded one of the first shows I did when I signed the contract. The contract is expired now. When I signed the contract with the Now Television Network, one of the first ministry episodes that I did was called Protecting Your Relationship. And I think I've done like several shows after that, just talking about protecting your relationship, right? I've done several shows, and I am so passionate about that. I feel like, especially when you got somebody that's good to you, good for you, and you're in a good season, or if not, even if it's the opposite, maybe you have entered into a season where things are not so great, or you're not quite seeing eye to eye. It could be worse, but it's not. Whatever, right? I am a firm believer that we have to protect these relationships like we do our valuables, because our relationships are valuable. I'm going to protect my relationship like I protect with the protective hairstyles, this banking account, my banking account information, my children, okay? I would die for these kids of mine. I mean, they grown women, of course, in their 30s and late 20s, but you can't mess with mine, okay? You can't mess with anything that I value, because I will have put into place different things to protect it. My home, I have an alarm system. You know what I'm saying? We lock our doors to our homes and our cars. We put insurance on our vehicles and our homes, and renters insurance, mortgages, and all of that stuff, because we want to protect it. Or if we do suffer a loss, we want compensation for it, right? That's what we got to do. That's what protect your relationship. Don't be letting no thought bopping queen come up in your house and then you trying to make demands on you and telling you what you got to do. I don't have to let you stay with me. You got to figure it out. I don't have to give you a ride to work. And see, let me touch on this before I go. Let me tell you guys, I'm not trying to be irresponsible, but tonight was the first time, because my daughter, let me tell you something. Sometimes I forget what generation I come from, right? As a woman in her 50s who was raised by someone that was people that were born in their 20s, right? That's what I'm trying to say. In the 1920s, sometimes I forget that I stopped doing things that my parents exposed me to or did for me. And it's not like I'm trying to be trifling or negligent or anything like that. It's just, for instance, growing up, I ate a lot of fried corn because we were in the cornfields, picking the corn out of the cornfield. I ate a lot of catfish because it was catfish ponds literally every 5 miles up the road. I'm embarrassed, but I'm not embarrassed to tell you I know what cotton feels like firsthand, because in the heart of the Mississippi Delta, there were a lot of cotton fields, and sometimes it is what it is. I'll just say that much. And, we grew our own tomatoes and turnip greens and butter beans and peas. So a lot of those foods, guys, for a long time, I didn't touch it because I ate so much of it growing up. I said that to say, while I'm trying to rush you guys off here, I ate a lot of turkey wings growing up. As I scroll through this app sometimes, I see a lot of people with the different recipes, with the turkey rings and smoke this, and it looks delicious. And so my daughter found out, because she's watching some of the content too, that I ate a lot of turkey wings growing up. And she was like, Mama, why this and why that? I said, girl, I had so much of that stuff growing up, I ain't never thought to cook it. Swear to God, I didn't. But tonight, guys, okay, so I didn't do it the Mississippi way. I didn't even do it the Dallas, Texas way. Don't judge me. I went out and I bought some jerk seasoning. Okay, don't hate. I don't want you to hate. Don't get water at the mouth. I bought some jerk seasoning. I put it on the turkey wings. The house is smelling like heaven. Okay, I got the red beans and rice. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. So anyway, this is going to be my first time eating turkey wings with my 25-year-old daughter because she's never had them before. No, I'm still a great mother. It's just some foods you just don't want anymore as you get older because you had so much of it when you was a child. Guilty. So anyway, guys, I hope this has been entertaining. Guys, I was so nervous coming back because I have spent a lot of time away from you guys. If you follow me, you know about a year ago, I had to take the locks out. I really didn't, but I didn't know when I became a flight attendant how they were going to view me having locks this long. Well, you know, if you watched me before, they was significantly longer. So I was really conscious about taking the locks out, a new look, and then I was gone for so long, and my life has changed. I guess I'm telling you now, huh? I guess I'm telling you, I guess this out in the open, right? My life has changed since when you saw me before on here on the regular. You know, but life is good. And I did open up the show and I did say, I said that new career, I left corporate America. So I'm not a corporate treasury analyst anymore. I am a flight attendant with the largest airline in the world. If you see my profile, I don't have to tell you what it is. You know the colors. It is what it is. But life is good. And don't let this app keep you single. Don't let false prophets keep you single. I'm going to do a show about that. I want to do a show about that. Don't let these false prophets and watching one or two of these videos on TikTok about, and I was guilty for a time. I was guilty for a season of that. That's why I haven't been really talking, guys. Sometimes you got to get yourself together, right? You got to figure it out before you start running your mouth trying to talk to other people about it. But don't let one video that you watched on TikTok end up sending you a message that wasn't from God in the first place. You may be like, and Gayla, what are you talking about? Because you know if you watch one video or two videos, other videos just like that will come through your feed. That's how the enemy works, I feel, right? That's how he got me. Because you're thinking that, oh, that's a sign from God that I need to hold on to this person or this relationship. And some people may get so caught up into trying to hold on to something that's so bad for you. And you're not really hearing from God, you're hearing from man. You know, I had this woman tell me that she was speaking from God, that my situation at the time, that God told her that he was going to salvage it and that I needed to hold on and fight and I needed to pray away his mistress, his side chick, and all of this other stuff. And guys, everything in my soul was telling me that can't be right. And I was told things like, God is trying to work something out of you and build you up for something, and he's doing a thing in you. And that never sat right in my spirit. Let me go back for a little bit. That's why I said don't let people on this app keep you single. I didn't really have this situation in mind, but it fits into it. And you know, it's like, why would God be doing all this to me when he's the adulterer? Okay? He's the adulterer. He's the one that has committed several of the sins in the Bible that the Bible explicitly says God hates. So why would God be doing this to me? What the hell did I do wrong? I am so glad that God dealt with me one-on-one, and got me together real quick. He got me together so quick, and I was obedient. I was obedient for the first time in like over a year and a half. I actually heard him. And when I let that mess go, when I tell you, I couldn't be happier. To me, don't judge me. I even look better. I look in the mirror sometimes and I'll be like, is that me? A bad relationship, a bad person, a bad partner, a horrible spouse, a narcissistic partner, an evildoer will literally change some of your facial features, and you not even knowing that you looking all beat up, wore out, toe down, and you having to do extra just to look normal because you so stressed out behind something or someone God told you to let go. Let it go. Don't let these people on this app keep you single. And let me tell you how that story ended. That woman called me or sent me a message, and she had another message for me. And I told her, I said this. I said, sis, the divorce has happened. The divorce has happened. So I don't know what God that you were talking to, but it wasn't my God, because my God had been trying to tell me to let that piece of shit go a long time ago. But I chose to hear what I wanted to hear, right? I was being disobedient. But the divorce happened. So maybe before you get on that app and you are spreading this word to the masses, maybe you need to make sure that that's what he told you, because either you're going to try to make God look like a liar, or you're going to lose a lot of respect behind it. And it was like me and maybe 2 or 3 other women that went through that. Now, I don't know what those women are today. That's not my concern or whatever, but I just wanted to encourage you to don't let this app keep you single. Be with the person that fits you, and however that goes or however that looks to you. But don't listen to this stupidity on this app. Take it for what it's worth. I have enjoyed my first time coming back with my locks and my letters, okay? And we can do this again on my next day off. It has been my pleasure. I love talking to you guys. Don't forget to download the DivaSpeaks Relationships Roku app on your Roku device. I am also on Amazon Fire. I am also on Spectrum Cable and AT&T UVERSE. And I have some other wonderful things coming through the pipework. So until the next time, guys, my name is Angela Potarial. That's going to be changing soon. Okay. You guys take care. I love you all. Mwah. I'll see you in the sky, maybe.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.